Get closer. You got me in the shot. Can you zoom in away from the fan?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm David Nunez. I'm the Executive Director this year at CPA, and I'm here to say welcome. Before we begin today's ceremony, there's a few things we'd like to ask of the audience. First of all, we anticipate that the ceremony will be about 30 minutes, and so with that in mind, we ask everyone to remain seated throughout the program. As well, we know that with the significance of tonight's ceremony, many of you will be looking for the perfect picture. In doing so, we ask that you remain off to either side of the building so as not to impede the view of others. And last but not least, we ask that all your cell phones be put in silent mode throughout the ceremony. In fact, if you'd be willing to put them in airplane mode, I have a request that it will help with the cell phone service and reception for our live feed. We thank you all for your anticipated cooperation in making this a positive day for everyone. When I look out at all of you, I see so much excitement, a promise of great things to come, and it makes me excited to hear about where you all are going to take your lives. This ceremony is an important rite of passage. So much is going to happen to you, so much change in the coming years, and I know as graduates of CPA that you'll reach out and grab all those opportunities when they come in front of you. We're proud of all you have accomplished to be here today, and all of us at CPA have faith in the greatness of your future. So enjoy today's ceremony, celebrate. Today is for you. Then go out into the world and make us all proud of you again. Now if everyone would stand for the national anthem.
all must know how important today is. It's the start of something new, and you have control over it. I can't help but feel an extreme amount of gratitude because our lives are about to change for the better. With that being said, I also can't help but feel a little heartbroken. I will miss the days of not being able to worry about what life has in store for me and the complications of becoming an adult. But this is what we spent our young lives preparing for. Without the preparation life has given, you wouldn't be the extraordinary person you are today. Coming of age is not an easy process. It's quite rigorous, but we're getting through it. And if no one's going to say it, let me be the first. You're doing amazing, and I'm so proud of you. Discovering those things, the exceptional young woman I am becoming is all from my past hardships and mistakes, which helped me discover small pieces of myself. With the help of my family, friends, and teachers, I would not have gotten so far in life. They motivated me to choose the right path and stick with it. I was also able to track down my strengths and weaknesses and apply that to everyday life, whether it's from simple problem solving to self-management. Discovering those things about myself allowed me to become goal-oriented and made me want to push myself to become the best version of me possible. I'd like to thank my parents for believing in me and wanting me to succeed in life, forcing me to do better than they ever did. I'd also like to thank my teachers for educating me on a day-to-day basis. I know it isn't always easy. Out of the many lessons I've learned in life, one I can't seem to forget is a quote by Steve Harvey in which he says, "Success is hard, but ain't not being successful hard too? Which one you want? Hard with some options and benefits, or you want the hard where ain't nothing going on?" Hearing this made me perceive life differently. I will now never rest until I am completely satisfied with my accomplishments. And even then, I won't refrain from allowing myself to prosper. I've only been to CPA for one school year, so there's only so much I can say. But overall, I've met some incredible students and teachers. The atmosphere is so welcoming, and everyone tends to have a deep connection with one another. At first, being a new student, especially during senior year, was a lot to take in. But as time began to pass, I was able to become more comfortable with others and strive not only by myself, but with the exceptional students I've met along the way. With the help of my college and career class, I was able to hide my interest in business and management and learn about other people and what they're interested in doing with their life as well. With that being said, I feel like I'm ready for what life has to offer and more. I know that there will be many setbacks and obstacles, but it will all be worth it because I will be able to celebrate many triumphs. Overall, I'd like to congratulate all of you on all of your hard work because it has finally paid off. I wish you nothing but the best and good luck on your incredible journey. Lastly, a piece of advice. No task is beneath you. Don't put yourself before anyone or anything. Work hard in silence and let success make the noise. Thank you.
Good afternoon, teachers, students, friends, families, and mentors. On behalf of the class of 2021, I'd like to welcome you to a great day of celebration. Today is a very important day for us all. In 8th grade, we called it the Moving On ceremony, and although we're once again moving on, today we call it graduation. In what feels like a blink of an eye, we are suddenly done with high school. And as soon as we get our diploma, throw our caps, snap some photos, and walk to our cars, we are done and free to choose our next adventure. Some of us have college plans, and some have plans to go straight to work after high school, while others are still deciding. As we all enter this time of uncertainty, I think it's important for us to keep in mind actor Tom Hiddleston's quote. He says that you never know what's around the corner. It could be everything or it could be nothing. You keep putting one foot in front of the other, and then one day you look back and you've climbed a mountain. That's what we've been doing for 13 plus years of high school. We've been putting one foot ahead of the other, and it feels good to be at the end of that journey now and look back to see how far we've come. Many of us didn't expect things to end this way. We pictured a senior year at school, and we pictured a vision class in a prom. We always thought we'd graduate in the gym together and walk out those double doors saying goodbye to our peers. Our senior year wasn't what we expected, but the next adventure probably won't be perfectly predictable either. We shall continue to stay positive, driven, and optimistic, and continue to put one foot in front of the other. I hope we all take what we've learned from CPA and use it to create happy lives for those around us and ourselves. I would like to share a simple yet meaningful quote that inspired me and inspired the author Henry David Thoreau. He says, "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams and live the life you imagined." Our experience as CPA gives us academic knowledge, grit, organization skills, social skills, and the character education that will help us build peace at home and in our communities. Even though the next couple of years will just be as unpredictable as the last few years, we can move forward confidently. There are so many memories I will cherish from my time as CPA. I'll cherish the simple yet impactful interactions I had with people, like how I would bother Mr. Morris every day and enter his class while he say, "Hey Morris," with his calm voice he say, "Higher," and laugh. I also have fond memories from our flag football season in 6th grade. Now thanks to Mr. Ring, he made flag football crazy yet fun. So there was a time after our game against NMA and we had lost. Mr. Ring tries to lift up the mood by having a competition on who could hold their breath the longest under this long tunnel. Now keep in mind, there was traffic, so it took a long time to get through the tunnel. And I'm sure he cheated as well as the others had cheated too, but it's okay because that all gave us a good laugh. Because of Mr. Ying, I realized that it's okay if we lose, and it's also okay to have some fun. Of course, he always put in bear crawls at practice after we lost, so it wasn't all fun and silliness. But it's understandable because he was pushing us to get better while also encouraging us to have fun and be ourselves. These simple examples of Mr. Morris and Mr. Ying are the types of interactions that shaped me as a young adult. I hope in the future I will always make time to smile and say hello to a coworker, and I hope I'll push myself to achieve but be able to have fun with friends no matter what. I want to conclude by giving a huge thanks to my peers and teachers and friends. And thanks to my parents for believing in me and supporting me in any way and every way and always reminding me to do well in school. A huge last thanks to my best friend for pushing me to do great things and always keeping me on track and giving me the voice that I needed. Now I'm happy to see us all here today, finishing the last chapter of high school together. I wish you all luck on your next journey, and I wish for your happiness, and I hope you can manifest the things you want. Congratulations, class of 2021. And as always, make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.
At this time, we would like to recognize a student from the senior class here today that has been with us for the past 14 years. So yes, this is the first time in Community of Peace Academy history that we've had someone start in preschool and finish all the way through 12th grade. Kang Cheng Bang, please stand to be acknowledged. We truly thank you and your parents for entrusting us to educate you from start to finish. Thank you. Now, as I said earlier this morning, isn't this great? 6 months ago, we could never have envisioned that we'd be all sitting here today. And now we get to celebrate together this most important passage that your children and seniors are going through today. And so what I'd like to do is take the honor to speak to the seniors and focus my speech on what graduation means. It means that you completed the 4 years of high school that will serve as the foundation to your transition into adulthood. It doesn't mean you figured it all out. You are transitioning, so there's still plenty to learn. Prior to 2020, let's be honest, everyone just followed the same routines. As a high schooler, you were able to plan your year around the activities that so many others participated in before you. 12th grade vision quest, prom, and then graduation. But as you awaited prom last spring, the pandemic set in and sent us home for the remainder of the 2020 school year. And who would ever imagine that we'd stay home for a whole calendar year? Instantly, your education and your way of life changed. Ethics didn't start at 8 a.m., and your school day no longer finished at 2:40. Being asked to hang out no longer meant at someone's house, but to stare at a screen with frozen expressions and choppy speech. So you had to adjust, you had to adapt, you transitioned into a new way to learn, to communicate, to persevere. And so you're here today, and tonight begins another transition, a new passage, a passage to independence that bears much more responsibility. Your life's path has led you to overcome many obstacles. Your path has prepared you to set schedules, maintain routines, meet deadlines, work through conflict, and throughout all of this, maintaining the character that defines you and the character that will earn you much deserved opportunities with each passing year ahead of you. Don't get me wrong, the independence you'll have will be liberating, but I implore you to remember that you're not done learning. We're all lifelong learners. As the old guy talking to you today, I can tell you I still seek to learn something new every day. Yes, from this day forward, you are an adult, but your families and loved ones will still have expectations for you, as you will of them. They've guided you to this point, yet know that their guidance is still needed. So today, when you have a chance, I ask you to pause for a moment as everyone is congratulating you, and to just say thank you to them for all the guidance that they've provided for you to getting to today. Graduation is also your opportunity to start making a better place. You don't just have independence, you now have greater responsibilities. Greater responsibilities to ensure a better place for you, your family, your friends, your community, and your society as a whole. Our world needs your voice and your actions. Be contributors to change moving forward, but ensure that it's for the better. Ensure that it's for peace and justice for all. I'm so proud to talk to you today, but most importantly, honored to acknowledge your graduation. I'm honored that you have been a part of my life. I'm honored that you are now joining the Ring of Honor as a CPA alumni. Your transition starts now. Embrace the responsibility, never stop learning, and be the change you want to see in this world. Congratulations, class of 21. I have no doubt that you will be making a positive impact on this world. All right, now for the presentation of diplomas. So graduates, seniors, if you can step out to the patio over here, and we will get started with the presentation of diplomas. We want to line up out here. Giovanna Rene Agudo Asensio. Giovanna will be attending St. Paul College and plans to study cosmetology. Giovanna Trini Agudo Asensio. Brian Inez Miranda. This fall, Brian plans to attend Timber Hills Community College and to study business. Brian Antunes Miranda. Efrazi de Jesus Rodriguez. Efrazi plans to start a business in the culinary arts and looks to attend St. Paul College next year. Efrazi de Jesus Rodriguez. Da So Ye. This fall, Daso will be attending Bethel University and will be studying business. Da So Ye. Eric Hao Hang. Next year, Eric plans to pursue a career in the field of health and medicine. Eric Hao Hang. Javel Harris. Javel will be attending a community college to study criminal justice. Javel Harris. Aaron Lamont Lewis. Aaron will be attending St. Paul College this fall. Aaron Lamont Lewis. Tyson Omari Moore. Tyson will be working full-time next year and plans to pursue a career in computer science. Tyson Omari Moore. Dynasty Lee Nicole. Dynasty plans to attend St. Paul College and pursue a career in human services. Dynasty Taylor Parker. Taylor will be attending Hamlin University to study business and management. Taylor Parker. Claire Ann Perfect. Claire will be attending Winona State University and will be studying mass communication. Claire Ann Perfect. Edwin Alejandro Rio Sevilla. Next year, Edwin plans to be working within the stock exchange and crypto market. Edwin Alejandro Rio Sevilla. Isaac Soto. This summer, Isaac will be going to basic training and enlisting in the Navy Reserves and also pursuing real estate. Isaac Soto. An Cheng Bang. Kong Cheng will be attending the University of Minnesota Twin Cities and will be studying computer science. Kong Cheng Bang. Yearbank. Ure will be attending Metropolitan State University with plans to study nursing. Yearbank. Moises Vega. Moises intends to study automotive mechanics and pursue a career working with cars. Moises Vega. Christopher Blamo Williams. Chris will be attending Augsburg University and plans to study business and psychology. Christopher Blamo Williams. All right, parents and guests, if you would please make your way out to the patio for the presentation of the class of 2021. If you would spread out evenly, because this is where we'll do the cap toss as well, and everybody likes to get that picture in also.
Over the hedge.
Don't be shy, y'all. They're like COVID, so we're not getting close.
All right, class of 2021, we're now at the final step. At this time, I ask that you move your tassel from the right of your side of your cap over to the left side to commemorate your graduation from the Community of Peace Academy High School. Friends and family, I now present you the class of 2021.
It's something to remember, so they won't forget I was here. I lived, I loved, I was here. I did, I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will read my mind.